Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there have been internal competitive interests in One Kenya Alliance which threaten the unity of that organization. And the other day, the ANC leader Musalia Mudavadi came out and promised Kenyans that there is going to be an earthquaking announcement in ANC party on 23rd of this month after their NDC. And that announcement is going to inform the next step that ANC party is going to take in the current Kenyan politics. Listen to him shortly.
Sisi chama cha ANC tutakwenda kongamano letu tarehe 23 mwezi huu kule Nairobi, Bomas of Kenya, na tutakuwa na mambo ambayo uamuzi wetu kama ANC kulingana na siasa yetu na siasa ya kitaifa tutakuwa tukizungumza pale. Sitaki kutoa siri zote sahihi, kwa sababu tutakuwa tumetoa utamu na ladha kwa siku hiyo, lakini kile mimi nataka niambie, siku hiyo ANC itatoa msimamo ambao utakuwa kama mtetemeko wa ardhi wa kisiasa katika taifa letu. Kwa hivyo nawaambia siku hiyo Jumapili, kuanzia asubuhi polepole mkimaliza mambo ya kanisa na kadhalika, wale wanaenda kanisa kuanzia saa 6 hivi mtafute namna haraka muende kwa runinga, kwa sababu siku hiyo tutakuwa na msisitizo wa ardhi kwa mambo ya kisiasa kwa taifa la Kenya.
Ni agenda ya uchumi. Kwa hivyo tarehe 23 Januari tutatoa msimamo ambao utaleta msisimuko wa ardhi katika Kenya hii.
Now, the question we are asking ourselves today on this punchline is, what could be this earthquaking announcement that Musalia Mudavadi is promising Kenyans? What direction is ANC heading to after 23rd of this month when they will have their NDC? That is the question we want to try and answer on this punchline. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this, will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, in my view, I don't think if there is anyone anticipating for an earth-shaking announcement from ANC party as far as our politics is concerned, because ANC has not been that much active on ground to influence the 2022 general election. They have been silent. You can't compare the activities in ANC to what UDA or ODM, Azimio, is doing. You cannot compare. If there was much busy activity in ANC, then they could inform this 2022 general election. So, the announcement that we might be expecting from ANC party, number one, in my view, will be announcement that Musalia Mudavadi will be vying for the presidency on ANC ticket and not in One Kenya Alliance. That should be number one on your list. And if that is the direction ANC party is going to take, how can that one turn to be an earthquaking announcement? Because, I mean, most of us anticipated that Musalia Mudavadi will be on the ballot. From the time when they broke up in NASA coalition, when Musalia Mudavadi went further to operationalize the Musalia Mudavadi Center, from that time, we knew that Musalia Mudavadi is going to be on ballot in this 2022 general election. So that cannot be an earthquaking or breaking news. The only sad thing is that they have not been that much active to influence this current politics. So there is high possibility, because of the disunity in One Kenya Alliance. So One Kenya Alliance, they are pushing for Kalonzo Musyoka, and Mudavadi want to be on ballot. So the only thing is to dump One Kenya Alliance and then prepare some Musalia Mudavadi and ANC party to be on ballot. The worst part of it is winning election in Kenya, you need to go into a coalition. Even in 2013, when he got 480, was it almost 500,000 votes? That time he was in a man coalition where Gideon Moi, Eugene Wamalwa, and the team were supporting him. So I don't know what kind of coalition is going to form with that Amani party. Secondly, Musalia Mudavadi can go further in his NDC to decide and announce that he is officially joining Azimio la Umoja. There is that possibility because he has been put under checkmate of Oparanya, Eugene Wamalwa, and now you see even the Vihiga senator, George Khanidi, is also coming out. He wants to be a governor, but he's not coming on ANC ticket, meaning he's part of the team that is checkmating Musalia Mudavadi. So Mudavadi has 3 people who are working to checkmate him. That means ameingizwa kwa kona. So in that way, one of the best things for him to do in order to survive in the future politics is to announce joining Azimio. Once he announces joining Azimio, he's going to suppress people like Oparanya and all that team around Raila Amolo Odinga. That could be a good move for him, but not an earth-shaking. Because what could have informed Musalia Mudavadi to join Azimio or announce that he's joining Azimio is the push that wamemwekea pale. You can see. He can't move. In every corner there is someone who is working in the interest of Azimio la Umoja. Then number 3, if Mudavadi will not join Azimio and he will not on ballot as a presidential candidate, then he will be joining UDA party. Mudavadi might decide to go in a coalition with UDA. That is William Samoei Ruto. That is the third option that Musalia Mudavadi has. And if this is what he's calling an earthquake announcement that he will be making on 23rd, then that it can't shake anything. Because many people have seen close allies from Musalia Mudavadi meeting with Ruto and embracing the UDA campaigns. So in that way, already people anticipate Musalia Mudavadi that there can be a possibility of Mudavadi working with William Samoei Ruto. Hiyo sio earth shaking. But it can be an earthquaking to Musalia Mudavadi politics, because joining William Samoei Ruto means people in Western region and those who have been embracing Musalia Mudavadi can decide and give a protest vote on ballot. Because they did not anticipate Musalia Mudavadi to join William Samoei Ruto. Because Mudavadi alituambia the only safe hands, pair of hands to lead this country ni yeye, and not William Samoei Ruto, and not Raila Amolo Odinga. He has been questioning William Ruto on how he's denouncing the government that he is serving. So, watu wa Western region, sioni ni kama watahama ama wanagura. Hawatahama na Musalia Mudavadi waingie kwa Azimio. That one I can assure you. Even in fact, it's much better if he's on the ballot as presidential candidate rather than joining William Samoei Ruto. And number 4, if number 1, 2, 3 is not working, Musalia Mudavadi can decide to shelve his presidential ambition and deputize Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka in One Kenya alliance. Yes, that is another option. But my question is, can this be an earthquaking announcement? It can't be. Because we have seen Kalonzo Musyoka as a preferred presidential candidate in One Kenya alliance. These things have leaked out. We have seen these people crying for Akina Malala and the team. So, Mudavadi can decide to do that, but most of us already know that they are already putting Kalonzo as a flag bearer, deputized by Musalia Mudavadi. If not Mudavadi, then Wetangula. Na Wetangula hayuko tayari kuacha kiti yake ya usenata. For him, he believe he can continue to be for the Kenya party leader, but he need to be elected so that I remain kuwa pale in active politics. So in that way, he's still going to contest for Bungoma senatorial seat. So Mudavadi can decide to deputize Kalonzo Musyoka. But again, my question is, what influence will that one add to Kalonzo ticket or in Oka? Yes, Kalonzo, being a flag bearer of One Kenya alliance, there is much influence he can make through Kambani vote. But Musalia Mudavadi cannot bring much influence into that ticket, because people of Western region anticipated that Musalia Mudavadi should either B, One Kenya Alliance flag bearer. Unfortunately, he's doing little to take that ticket. And if not, they were anticipating then Musalia Mudavadi to go ahead and join Azimio. Hiyo ndio matarajio ilikuwa ya watu. And if not, for those few who cannot leave Mudavadi, anticipate him to be on ballot to salvage ANC party. Ndio watu wa shinda viti 2-3 hapo. Again, another biggest problem is his competitors are deepening their hand in ANC and their influence elected leaders in ANC party. Wamewa influence akina na Bulindo wameshaingia Azimio. Malala and the team ndio hawa wanaenda kwa UDA, wanaingia UDA. So that is the situation. And lastly, our point number 5. Musalia Mudavadi can decide to announce that he is now deciding to leave politics and go home. Yes. But again, this cannot be breaking news. Because what has Musalia Mudavadi been doing as of late to influence the upcoming election? You know, after the breakup in NASA, many people had hopes in Musalia Mudavadi still. They thought Mudavadi is going to play the kind of politics Raila and Ruto are playing. Unfortunately, he failed to do so. So many people believe that now, because Mudavadi is silent, it means maybe labda hataki kuwa president. Hata kuna watu wanasema Mudavadi doesn't want to become a president because of what he's doing. So it means he can decide to go home. But that cannot be breaking news. Mtu mwenye anazafana ikuwe breaking news is Ruto when he decided that I'm quitting politics because of how he has influenced this politics. I'm a baba. Because of the current steps he has taken and where the current politics has elevated him to. So that cannot be breaking news. I don't know what ANC can do to make the announcement to be shaking, the earth shaking. How what? Wameweka our hopes too much high. But anyway, Mudavadi want everyone to put focus on his NDC maybe. That could be the biggest reason why he said earthquake inakuja. So wacha tungoje to see what will happen. But if Mudavadi had like 1 billion somewhere and he's not willing to join Ruto or Raila, then let him be on ballot. If he has 1 billion somewhere, let him try being on ballot. I don't know what to think about this, but that's my view. So let us meet in the comment section where I can also read your mind or your views on this same issue. You don't necessarily to agree with me, you can disagree, but constructive. So that we make this discussion more better and other people can understand it even much better. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you. See you in our next video.